G'day everybody, and welcome back to more Drongo. And today we are going to be opening up the Hail Caesar Science Scrappy Survivors and the Mutant Menace Commander decks from the Universes Beyond set for Fallout, which I recently picked up for 310 Australian or around 192 US, meaning that each of these cost me about $77, 50 Australian or around $50 US, which I felt like was a pretty decent price given that these commander decks have cards in here that I would quite like and also have a decent amount of value. So today we are going to be opening these bad boys up and taking a look and seeing whether or not it was worth it, and potentially being a bit of a litmus test for you watching at home as to whether buying these at a certain price is going to be worthwhile. And I don't know, am I opening this the right way? Probably not. I'm making a mess of this already. Amazing. Okay, so the Universes Beyond set is a set that I really enjoyed, but I didn't actually get any of the commander decks for it back when it released. We have ourselves the little punch outs here, and we've got our little life wheel there. We've also got our collector booster sample packs, and it'll be interesting to see what we get out of those, because there is some cards that come in the collector booster sample packs that do have a good amount of value as well. So this one here, the Science Commander Precon, is one of the lower value commander decks in this 4-deck set. But it does still have some halfway decent cards. I'm going to go through this. We will split this up into a few different piles, and we will take a little bit of time to admire the artwork on these cards as always, but I'm going to go at a little bit of a faster pace throughout this video just because all commander decks otherwise will take a very, very long time. If you prefer me to go at a slower pace, let me know in the description down below, and that will help me inform how I make my videos in the future. So to start off here with Dr. Madison Lee, Liberty Prime Recharged, Paladin Dance, the Steel Maverick, Nerd Rage. Love that. The Fallout universe has such a great sense of humor, and combined with the MTG artwork, I think it comes together really, really well. Robo-Brain Warmind, Bottle Cap Blast, Elder Owen Lines, Behemoth of Vault Zero, Amp, Endurance Bobblehead. I do love the Bobblehead cards in this set. I think they're really cool. I do wish that I managed to pick up one of the serialized, but oh well. Expert Level Safe, Intelligence Bobblehead, Nuka-Cola Vending Machine. Now this is one of the cards that I really did want. I think it is the most valuable card in this deck, and it's all about creating food tokens. It's just so good in any deck that wants you to make food tokens. Crush Contraband, Dispatch, Swords to Plowshare. I love this artwork on this classic card for the Fallout game. Glimmer of Genius, Thirst, Knowledge, Again, another beautiful artwork. Whirler Rogue. Loyal Apprentice. Unexpected Windfall. I think that is one of the more expensive instance in this commander deck. Arcane Signet, of course. Ever-flowing Chalice. Lightning Greaves. Mind Stone. Soul Ring. I love the Soul Ring from this set. Very, very cool. I'd love to see this in a foil. That's really cool artwork. Talisman of Conviction. Talisman of Creativity. Another couple of dollars there. Not bad. Talisman of Progress. Thought Vessel. Automated Assembly Line. Brotherhood Scribe. Over-encumbered. The Pridwin Steel Flagship. Sentry Bot. Vault 13. Fury Emergent Intelligence. James Wandering Dad. Nick Valentine Private Eye. Synth Infiltrator. Assaultron Dominator. The Motherlode Excavator. Plasma Caster. Synth Eradicator. Arcade Ganon. Electro Siphon. Red Death Shipwrecker. And Rex the Cyberhound. We love a good boy in our commander decks. Sentinel Sarah Lines. And what else have we got here? Sean, the father of synths. Vault 112, Sadistic Simulation. Brotherhood Vertibird. T45 Power Armor. Ferrous Lake. Now, there is a few lands in these commander decks that do have a decent amount of value. I think Treasure Vault is one of the ones in this one that has a good amount. Helios 1. Austere Command. That's also a art that I was hoping to get from this. Or not hoping. I knew I'd get it from this, but it's one that I wanted. Open the Vaults. Classic artwork there. Mechanized Production. One with the Machine. Wake the Past. Mystic Forge. And Harmonicon, which is another one which has at least a little bit of value. Solemn Silicrum. Steel Overseer. Cliff Chop Retreat. Exotic Orchard. Glacial Fortress. Integrate Irrigated Farmland. Prairie Stream. Skycloud Expanse. Fire of Industry. Alpha Falls. Temple of Enlightenment. Temple of Epiphany. Treasure Vault. There we go. I love this card. This is another one that I was hoping to add to another deck in the future that is going to be all about creating tokens, treasure tokens, and food tokens specifically. And this one, yeah, allows you to create a whole bunch potentially in a long commander game. Could potentially help you get to a win condition, especially if you combine this with a game like Revel in Riches, something like that. Wayfarer's Bauble. Ash Barrens. Buried Ruin, Man Tower, Evolving Wilds, Myriad Landscape, Mystic Monastery, Path of Ancestry, Razortide Bridge, Rustvale Bridge, Silver Bluff Ridge, Aeromorphic Expanse, and then we have some of these beautiful full art lands. Got some of these islands. These are all lovely. I love the artworks from this set. Making some iconic scenery, imagery from the games. Adding it into these sets I think is so cool. And I love that they included so many of these full arts in these commander decks. I think that was a really nice touch. Then we have our actual commander token. And then we should have just our regular token. Don't think any of these actually have any value. I will double check that. But yeah. A nice little start there. And that's our science recon. Pop that there. And let's take a look and see what we get in the collector booster sample pack. Whether there is anything special here awaiting us. Let's take a little look-see here. My luck in the past with these has always been pretty abysmal. My expectations are fairly low. We have Sierra Nuka's biggest fan. Wow. The cool artwork with the borderless. And then we have Captain of the Watch. Nice. Okay. Too bad. Nothing special there, I don't think. Let's move on now to the Hail Caesar deck and take a look at that. See if we can do just as good on this one as well. I will have the totals of everything, all the cards towards the end. And just a little reminder, if you do enjoy these chill unboxing videos, consider dropping a subscription and leaving a comment down below with what your favorite artwork is on this set. We have the life spinner. We have our collector booster sample pack there. This bad boy up. Right, so we have Caesar, the Legion's Emperor, Mr. House, President and CEO, Gary Clone. You are familiar with the lore of Fallout and the Vault of Gary's, the fun card. Butch the Leora, Tunnel Snake. Tunnel Snake's rule, never forget. Ruthless Radrat. Craig Boone, Novak Guard. Leggett Lannis, Caesar's 8. White Glove Gourmand. Charisma Bobblehead. Luck Bobblehead. Survivor's Medkit. Impassioned Orator. Intangible Virtue. Bastion of Remembrance. Deadly Dispute. Morbid Opportunist. Hitless Wanderer. General's Enforcer. Heroic Reinforcements. A split card. I'm personally not a big fan of these split cards. We have Wear and Tear. Just don't like the way that they come together. Arcane Signet. Skull Clamp. I think this is a little bit of value there. We have the Soul Ring, of course. Talisman of Conviction. Talisman of Hierarchy. Talisman of Indulgence. Ash Barrens. Hand Tower. Evolving Wilds. Memorial to Glory. Aradesh, the Founder. Battle of Hoover Dam. Overseer of Vault 76. Curatron Squad. Sierra, Nuka's biggest fan. Okay, so Sierra once again showing up there for us. Vault 75, the middle school. I do like that they included the vaults as their own enchantment sagas. I think that's kind of a fun way to represent the different lore from the Fallout world and have it included in the set. Yes Man, personal security, Securitron. Little face there, like that. I love the way that they represented this in the artwork. It's so simple, yet so effective. It's great. Wasteland Raider. Mysterious Stranger. Outer Ganger, rather. Rose the Cutthroat Raider. Real Kill Disciple. Wild Wasteland. Doom Scrapper. Colonel Autumn. Desdemona, Freedom's Edge. Elder Arthur Maxon. I don't love this card because it's just so dark. It's a little bit hard to actually even make out. I think the foil looks slightly better for this, but it's just so dark. Kellogg, the Dangerous Mind. I love this. This is like night and day in terms of the art styles, how well the character in it kind of stands out. We have McCready, the Lamplight Mare. The Nipton Lottery. Paladin Elizabeth Aggrady. Vault 11, the Voter's Dilemma. Ed E, the Lonesome Eyebot. The Desolate Mire. Diamond City. Captain of the Watch. Entrapment Maneuver. Hour of Reckoning. Keeper of the Accord. Marshall's Anthem. Marshall Coup. To Cure the Wastes. Impassioned Orator. Black Market. Lethal Scheme. Stolen Strategy. Anguished Unmaking. Assemble the Legion. And we've got the second half of the deck here as well. Fervent Charge. Ruinous Ultimatum. Canyon Slough. Clifftop Street. Dragon Skull Summit. I think that's always such a cool artwork. Very foreboding. Love the composition, the colors in that. Isolated Chapel. I think this is one of the more valuable lands. Shadowblood Ridge. Mouldering Marsh. I love this in the foil. Those green colors stand out so nicely. Temple of Malice. Temple of Silence. Temple of Triumph. Indebrisk Heights. Period Landscape. Nomad Outpost. Hearth Ancestry. Painted Field, Painted Peak, Paramorphic Expanse. Got the beautiful plains. Those. Got some swamps. Again, the greens in the swamps here. With that irradiated water. Just stands out so nicely. Super cool. Mountains as well. Got the Panda token. Healer tokens. Poppies, soldiers, warriors. Food, treasure, junk. Scrappy. Okay, let's see what we get in the sample pack now. Is there anything special waiting for us there? Last pack didn't actually have any foils for us. A little bit sad. Take a look here. This time around we do. Sentry Bot foil, Nautilus, and Casualties of War. Wow, I love that artwork. That's super cool. That is such a cool composition. I bet that pink/purple there would look really nice in foiling. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Nice. Right, I'm happy about that. Okay. We are now at the halfway point, and we're going to head into the Scrappy Survivors now. This one is one that I really wanted to grab. Number one, because I think dog meat is super cool. Like I said, we stan our good boys in Commander decks. And also has some pretty decently valuable cards. Very useful cards as well, such as Heroic Intervention, Well Rested, Silver Shroud Costume. All really handy cards to have in your deck building arsenal, I think. Do a set. Okay. Life counter there. Like to boost a sample. Get into this. Going to put the deck there a little bit. Alright, so we have Dogmeat, Ever Loyal, and Goodest of Boys. We have Preston Garvey, Minutemen. Settlement needs your help, by the way. Brotherhood, Outcast. Commander, Sophia Draugair. Wired Mutation. So disturbing. The arm coming out of the chest. Crimson Caravaneer. Bighorn Puncher. Ian the Reckless. Breakdown. Gunner Conscript. Super Mutant Scavenger. Well Rested. So this is again another one of those cards that, yeah, works really well in green. Anything that makes counters is gonna want this. Comes a life gain and card draw engine. Super handy. Really, really nice. The Agility Bobblehead. Deception Bobblehead. Silver Shroud Costume. You know, another one of those cards that I would really like, and it works really well in a lot of decks. All That Glitters. Path to Exile. Valeris Stance. Sticky Fingers. Abundant growth. Fertile ground. Rancor. Rural nest. Wild growth. Behemoth sledge. Arcane signet. Brass knuckles. Fire shrieker. Explorer's scope. Hole ring. Codsworth handy helper. There is a few decks that might like Codsworth in it. Idolized. Pre-war formal wear. Vault 101 birthday party. Duchess, the Wayward Keep. Grim Reaper's sprint. Junk Jet. Megaton's fate. Vault 21 House Gambit. Veronica, Dissident Scribe. Animal Friend. Love the mutated squirrel. So cool. Wrong back, another artwork that really sticks out in my mind in this set. Standing so proudly. Fallout is always one of those games where you can't help but be a bit of a loot goblin, it feels like. Almost perfect. Armory Paladin. 8, the Age Brawler. Cass and Vengeance. Inventory Management. Another another one of those cards that in the context of the game is very funny. Mariah Brown, the guide author. Or is it Moira? I think it's Moira, isn't it? Redog. Galaxy News DJ. Mr. Gutsy. Boy 3000. Youngtown. Sunscorched Divide. Mantle of the Ancients. Steel Paladin. Single Combat. Blasphemous Act. Chaos Warp. Heroic Intervention. Got Nick Valentine there. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible to the end of turn. 2 mana. Very handy for green as a protection spell. The Basilisk Collar. Bloodforged Battle Axe. Champions Helm. Masterwork of Ingenuity. Bunch of lands here. Canopy Vista. Cinderglade. I love the colors in this one. Absolutely gorgeous. The red contrasted with the green. So beautiful. Cliff Top Retreat. Exotic Orchard. Mossfire Valley. Rootbound Crag. Scattered Groves. Ranger Grounds. Shielded Thicket. Ungrass Prairie. Unpetal Grove. Temple of Abandon. Temple of Plenty. Temple of Triumph. We have our Swiftfoot Boots, the Fallout version. Super cool again, the artwork just nails the in-universe feel. Ash Barrens, the Buried Ruin, Man Tower, Evolving Wilds, Jungle Shrine, Path Ancestry, Roadside Reliquary, Rogue's Passage, Temple of the False God, Paramorphic Advance. Got our mountains. Again, love these. Forests. Plains. And then we have ourselves Dogmeat, Ever Loyal. Token. Other tokens, some junk, settlement, treasure, food, snooker cola there. Got some rad tokens as well. Cool. Alright. Happy with that. Okay. Let's see what we get in this particular booster sample. Will we get anything big? Let's see here. Alright, we have Piper Wright, the public reporter, and a one with the machine borderless. Very cool. Those artworks. Very nice indeed. Camera focusing. Hello? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, lovely. Alright. On to the final box here. These two on side perhaps. Have the Mutant Menace finally here. I think it has been a while since I last opened up some Fallout Universes Beyond, and I'd kind of forgotten just how much artwork and stuff they put into this set. Just what a good job they did with marrying the theme of the universe and our little life counter. I'll collect the booster there, but I think they did a particularly wonderful job of ensuring that they got the vibe of the Fallout universe, the grittiness of it, and the colors, the tones, the color palettes all happening, and the character designs and everything working really well. And I think I'd kind of slept on that a little bit. Okay, the Wise Mothman, the Master Ascendant. I think out of this particular deck, things that I want that were really useful to me is the Guardian Project and the Power Fist. They're two of the more higher value cards and more useful cards out of here. We have ourselves a Vexing Radgull, the Blowfly Swarm, Infesting Radroach, Cathedral Acolyte, the Glowing One, Lumbering Megasloth, Mutant Sloth, or Contaminated Drink, Nightkin Ambusher, Raoul the Troubleshooter, Young Deathclaws, super cool artwork, Strength Bobblehead, Lexodonus, Cultivates, super love that artwork as well. The super mutant trying to grow that humble little flower there. Farseek, nice, good to have that. Harmonize, the sunbathing ghoul, Inspiring Call, Rampant Growth, Corpsejack Menace, Putrefy, love this in the foil, green against it really nicely. Winding Constrictor, Arcane Signet, Conjutation Clasp, Ring, Talisman of Curiosity, Talisman of Dominance, Talisman of Resilience, Ash Barrens, and Tower, Evolving Wilds, Jason Bright Glowing Prophet, the Mirelurk Queen, Piper Wright Public Reporter, the Piper again. Seems like I'm getting a foreshadowing at the moment with what's in the following commander deck with the previous collector booster sample. We have Radstorm, super useful spell there for piling on some extra rad counters onto your opponents. Struggle for Project Purity. The Feral Ghoul. Hancock, Ghoulish Mare. Nuclear Fallout. Love this. Again, this is one of those cards that just so good in the foiling. Reaching Scorch Beast. Vault 12, the Necropolis. Harold and Bob, the First Newmans. Lily Bowen, Raging Grandma. The Power Fist. Oh, I think that's a pretty card, yeah. Equipped creature has trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to each player, it may put that many +1/+1 counters on. Again, that'll work well in counter deck. Build Rampaging Yogai. Strong, the Brutish Thespian. Ito Farmer. Bull Radstag. Agent Frank Horrigan. Deathclaw. Tamize. Super cool art there. Love the motion expressed in that. Marcus, Mutant Mare. National Advantage. Love the look on the face of the Vault Dweller. Voltail 87, Forced Evolution. Nuka Nuke Launcher. Recon Craft Theta. Mariposa Military Base. Overflowing Basin. Iridescent Bog. Praying Sanity. Inexorable Tide. Branching Evolution. Guardian Project. Hardened Scales. Tireless Tracker. Biomass Mutation. Casualties of War. So another card that we managed to get from the collector booster samples. Another split card with Find and Finality. Darkwater Catacombs. Drowned Catacombs. Exotic Orchard. Fetid Pools. Interland Harbor. Nesting Grounds. Sunken Hollow. Temple of Deceit. Temple of Malady. Temple of Mystery. Woodland Cemetery. Mortuary Mire. Opulent Palace. Path of Ancestry. Painted Art. Painted Wood. Temple of the False God. Paramorphic Expanse. Beautiful swamps again. My favorite artworks. Lands. Cool set. Super cool. Go. I think this deck here has some of the more higher value cards I was looking forward to getting. Got some islands here as well. Lovely. The Wise Mothman token. And we've got some alien tokens, zombie mutant, rad tokens as well. Very cool. Blues, some copies. Nice. Okay, let's move this across here, and then we'll get into that last collector booster sample pack. Thank you so much. If you've gotten to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. And as you may have noticed in this video, I haven't added the sound effect for every card, just the ones that are worth approximately over $1. Let me know if you prefer this change. This is a nicer viewing experience, or whether you prefer the little time for every card. Yeah, as we continue to experiment and learn how best to make these videos. We have Desdemona, Freedom's Edge, borderless. And we have a Temple of Triumph, borderless as well. Okay. I don't think either of those are particularly valuable, but I'll take them. Take them. Yeah, really nice. I think there is a deck that I could see myself using Desdemona in, and the Temple of Triumph, always nice to have those dual lands. So, yeah. Not bad. Okay, so this is the breakdown here of exactly what I spent on these decks, and as of January 2025, exactly what the value, the approximate value of what these cards are at the moment on the current market. And if I've done my maths correctly, we should hopefully have gotten a decent chunk more value out of this than what we spent. And considering I will get a lot of enjoyment playing these commander decks for the first time, and then eventually taking them apart and using the cards in other decks in the future, I'll get a good amount of value, enjoyment out of this, which is ultimately, at least for me, the most important thing. So yeah, thank you again so much for watching, and let me know out of these 4 decks, which is your favorite: the Science, the Dogmeat, Caesar's Legion, or the Wise Mothman. Maybe out of all of this, which your favorite artwork was that you got to see today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Goodbye.